You believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
I know the exact locations, and those locations were provided to the Inspector General.
That right there is an ex-military official who took to the stand in front of the US government to admit to the world that aliens are real and he knows where they at. But the US economy is such trash right now that nobody even seems to care. People are more worried about keeping a roof over their head than worrying about where the aliens live. Not to mention, I think most people already believed aliens were real, so this confirmation didn't even hit as hard as it was supposed to. But I will say, all the people who clown people for storming Area 51 a few years back are owed an apology. Y'all thought aliens were just a joke and a meme, but it looks like we might need to Naruto run back on over to Area 51 and do another search. Jokes aside, this is concerning. I mean, this news came and went, and I haven't seen much talk about it outside of the initial responses. So I wanted to make a video talking about what could happen now that we know Roger Smith is real. Unfortunately, due to the media we consume, when most people think of aliens, they think about the end of times. But here's some food for thought. What if they come in peace? I mean, what if they were just exploring the galaxy and they had to make a pit stop to refuel or their ship broke down? Would that be so bad? That fear would naturally turn into a cultural exchange. Who knows? Maybe they'll even upgrade our tech with theirs. What if they had the tech to cure our diseases? And in exchange, we can share our art with aliens. I'm sure aliens would love human art, so as long as we don't play them a bad baby song.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Just imagine a world where Martian Manhunter actually exists and not just at the end of the Snyder Cut of Justice League. We could have a superhero team of Martians protecting the Earth from asteroids and other foreign threats. Better yet, imagine a world where aliens pull up to the cookout, everyone forms a line, and the next thing you hear is... Now, I'm sure many of you assumed I would jump straight to the worst case scenario, but instead I prefer to provide a different perspective first. What if we got a scenario that's something between good and bad? A gray area, if you will. I mean, think of like the Punisher or a gray Jedi type of scenario. A scenario where aliens arrive and they demand to speak to the biggest stepper on Earth, who's naturally just me, by the way. I sit down with the aliens and then they reveal their home exploded and they need a place to stay. The only issue is they refuse to live amongst non-peaceful beings. The aliens will preach tolerance through intolerance, which ironically means they have more in common with humans than they think, but I'm an asshole and a troll, so instead I'm gonna entertain their demands. They ask me if any groups on Earth are prejudiced, and I just laugh and I point them to google.com. I encourage them to spend the next 72 hours doing their own research, and then they can do whatever they want with that information. Basically, I'll survive because I'm a decent person. The question is, would you? Now, when most people bring up the worst case scenario for aliens, the first thing they say is anal probing. And to those people, I say, why? 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 If aliens were hostile and more powerful than us, then to me, it's incredibly strange some people's minds instantly go to having a booty hole tickled with a large feather. Maybe they'll take a few human subjects to test on, but I highly doubt aliens came to Earth to turn us all into their personal Princess Leia. A true predator would just obliterate the competition and establish a new empire. While y'all are over there thinking about butt stuff, I'm thinking about a full-blown invasion. Think Will Smith's Independence Day, destroy all humans on PS2, or the Corneria level on Star Fox 64. The difference is none of us are properly trained in the art of do a barrel roll. Just imagine a world where aliens declare war on Earth and all the superpowers shot their nukes at the alien ships. But the ship's shields were so powerful, the nukes did nothing but kill off half of the human population due to recoil. The other half that survived are now forced to live in a fiery hellhole like planet Earth on Mobile G Gundam. So stop thinking about getting a shining finger up your ass and look at the bigger picture. Here's another scenario. How about a secret invasion? What if we were already under invasion, but we didn't even know because the aliens are capable of shape-shifting and using that skill to overthrow our governments? Marvel has a subpar show about this on Disney Plus right now, and if it's one thing I know, it's that Hollywood loves to include subliminal messaging in their content. At least, that's what all the Illuminati videos I watched on YouTube back in high school said.
Well, actually, that's not possible because Disney Plus's Secret Invasion is based off of Marvel's 2008 comic book storyline with the same exact name. So subliminal messaging is out of the question because the source material has been there for you to read for the last 15 years. But I add, also, the comic books are far superior to the television show.
Dude, breathe. It was a joke.
Oh, I knew that. Well, parsing it then.
Yeah, back to what I was saying. The worst part about the worst case scenario isn't even the hostility. It's the unknown aspect of it all. There's a saying that goes, the worst punches are the ones you don't see coming. Not only do we lack a defense against aliens, but we also don't know what we up against. It's a reason people say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. The Space Force was announced, but does anyone even know what's going on with that? Do we even have Gundams yet? I'm just saying. Now, if you made it to this part of the video, I'd like to thank you for hooking a brother up with all that watch time. Just know this video was fucking pointless and it was purely an excuse for me to get awesome jokes. Hopefully they made you laugh. If not, oh well, I still wasted your time, therefore I win. If you want me to waste some more of your time, click the card on the screen and check out this video I did on a topic I'm sure is alien to many of you. It's about dick discipline. Just click the card on the screen and find out why Zion Williamson is hungry and horny.